What is up, guys?
Hi guys.
So we are back again with another video, and this time the topic is very much requested in our YouTube comment section, which is guess.
How to open a bank account in Canada.
So with our personal experience and with our knowledge, we are going to share some important points you need to take care of when you open a bank account.
Yeah, and most importantly, what not to do while opening an account.
So before coming directly to the points, I'll share a quick trivia with you. Canadian banking industry is one of the more secure and popular in whole wide world. And from 2007 to 2013, they have been ranked as the topmost in the banking industry from the world. They were like the top. So you can imagine how secure the banking system are here in Canada.
Yeah, that's वो ब्रैकेट में होता था ना बचपन में डिड यू नो इन द जीके बुक दिस इज समथिंग डन
Let's come and discuss the point number one, which you need to take care of.
Yeah, so there are two types of banks in Canada. One are under the list of the big five banks, that is BMO, that is Bank of Montreal, Scotiabank, RBC, CIBC, and TD. Then we come to the second tier banks, which are HSBC, ICI, Tangerine Bank. Tangerine is one of the famous banks among second tier banks, but you don't need to get into the hassle of figuring out that okay, this is big five, so we should open an account with them, or this is second tier. It's all about whosoever gives you a nice offer, go ahead with them.
So as compared to the banking industry back in India, from our personal experience and maybe your home country, we were not charged for the banking services which banks offer us. But here, the banks, they charge amount of $15 or $10 per month, or depending upon the different accounts you have, and that is why these kind of differences here. So
yeah, so first of all, opening a bank account. What all you require to open a bank account?
So as a new immigrant, when you come and go to a bank, you need to give your passport. You need to give your landing paper.
Yes,
that is
COPR.
Do you need photographs?
No, we don't need photographs because if they require it, they will be asking, they'll be clicking it on the spot to be very precise, and you don't need to worry about getting an extra set of photographs clicked.
But you need to negotiate well when you go there. A representative will take you to the cabin, and they'll discuss different opportunities you have, how much money you want.
Yeah.
So make sure you take out all the information and get an account which suits you well.
Yes, and guys, it's not like कि अगर आप उठकर आ जाओगे तो वो बुरा मान जाएंगे. Just do your research. If you like their offers, go ahead with them. Otherwise, you are free to move to other bank and inquire. And then we come to the categories of the bank accounts which you find here. Like for example, in India we only had a savings account where every activity used to take place, like your interest credit and your savings and your transfers, everything. So here we have two types of accounts under the bank account category. One is the checking account and another one is the savings account. So what is the checking account, Gundeep?
Checking account is where all the action happens. So what I mean by action is your salary gets credited. If you want to make a payment for your credit card, for your if you withdraw money from the ATM, everything happens with the checking account.
Yes, and you do not get interest on the checking account, and you do not even there is no fee incurred on the checking account. This is also one advantage.
So whatever the transfers and all, you can make it
free of cost.
I can transfer money to her like intra-direct, and she sometimes do it on my account. So that is free of cost. And savings. What about savings?
So savings is the account where you save your money and you get interest. Yeah, so I said save your money because you'll definitely get interest on that. So it's better to keep on crediting little part of your salary in the credit in the savings account. But if you make any kind of transfer or any kind of transaction from your savings account directly to some other bank account, you will incur charges. So it's always good to transfer the money from your savings account to your checking account and then move the money from checking account to the credit card or to some other person.
So whenever you are going to make a payment, either your app or your internet website, it's going to ask which account you select. So make
Yes.
sure you always select checking. Do
Yeah.
not select
And even it will
savings.
show you the charges also. So this is just to give you, you
A
know,
heads up
yes, that you
so that you
are
don't lose your
selecting the
money.
wrong account.
She
So
did few times, so
yeah, I
now
know,
we
and
know.
I pay bomb. Means I don't know. I'm rich. I think that's why I'm kidding. So yeah. So the
Next
next
point.
point is that you know, don't forget to avail the new immigrants offers, which are amazing here.
So when you go to a bank, you just go straight away and ask, tell us about the new immigrant plan, because you guys are new immigrants here, new to the banking system, and you are gonna get good benefits, maybe discounts or offers.
Yes, so the most amazing offer which we found out was I think it's keeps on running,
Yeah.
and that is free banking for an year.
And you save
That
money with
is,
that.
you don't need to pay anything for your transactions, just because, and moreover, nothing you don't need to pay anything to maintain your bank account. So that is one of a good thing, because initially when you are landing here, you have already so many expenses to do. So this is something which you can save on, and then we have. Then we have everything for free for an year, and that's like no minimum balance, no lock-in period or something like that.
Gagan, one question here. Tell me one thing. Back there in India, we used to have checkbooks which are free of cost. What about the checkbook system here?
Checkbooks are pretty expensive here, so avail checkbooks only if you need them. For example,
Yeah.
you may be needing them if you are planning to rent out an apartment or a condo, especially, and you are going to do a lease. So you might be needing
Post-dated checks.
Checks for the PDC purpose, that is post dated checks, like Gundeep mentioned. But if you are getting a basement, or you can negotiate well with the owner, even if you are leasing out a condo, they also get agree sometimes to go on month to month basis. So please don't get in the hassle of availing a checkbook, because checkbooks are pretty expensive. They cost around $61 for some, I think, 10 leaflets. It's a bomb.
So make sure, like, to negotiate with the representative well, whether you need it or you have no
Yes.
need. Like, we straight away knew that we won't be needing it.
Yeah, and even you don't need demand drafts here very frequently, because most of the payments directly go through wire transfers. You'll get to know what are wire transfers, or wire email transfer.
Email
You can say
transfers,
that.
yeah.
What are they? You'll get to know once you are here. It's pretty simple, and most of the things happen from them, or you pay by credit cards. So DDs are only needed once or twice in an year, and they don't cost much. So you don't need to avail all those kind of accounts which are so much fancy, where DDs are there, checkbooks are there. So I think that's not a need initially. For an year, it's not.
Yep. And when you'll be there talking about the terms and conditions about your account, there'll be different type of credit cards which they can offer. So
Yeah.
sometimes it's like cashback
And
credit
points
points
card,
credit card.
credit
These are
card.
the two basic types of the credit card. So
Okay, so now like when Gundeep has started the talkings about the credit cards, so why credit cards are important? Because in India we used to hesitate, especially he used to hesitate to get a credit card, because
chini
he was
chadar onne pe. So
he was always worried about paying back. Sometimes we tend to forget, but in Canada, credit card is the foundation of your credit history. Even if you have like millions of rupees in your savings account, but if you don't have a credit history, nobody will lend you anything.
na gaddi milugi, neither you can get a car, nor you get a loan for your home.
And nor
Not
you
even
get a phone.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's so important to get your build your credit history with a credit card.
Yes.
So that's why we suggest the day one you land here, go and open your bank account.
Yes, and the credit card will be, I think, dispatched
Within
in
a
3 or 5 business days, and then it will be with you after 10 days. You just need to activate that, and please keep this thing in mind, that please try getting a good limit, at least of $1,000, because $1,000 you'll be needing at any cost, even if you want to buy a mattress or a television. So at least you should have $1,000 in your account.
Personal experience, guys.
Yeah, so initially we were, I'll say we were conned by bank people. They just gave us $500
$500, which is
of credit limit.
literally nothing, right?
And afterwards, we came to know that our friends got $2,000 of credit limit. I don't know how, but they got it.
So you can negotiate that, right?
Yes.
Make sure you have it in mind when you're talking. They are not the ones who are gonna decide. You are the one who's gonna decide.
Yes, and worst case scenario, in case they refuse, then you ask for the secured credit card. And now, what is the secured credit card? Say you require a credit limit of 1,500 on your credit card, you need to put that much amount in your savings account, and the bank will mark a lien on that. Basically, they will just keep it as security, and then based on what you have in your savings account, they will issue you a credit card with the same amount of limit. So initially, I did that because they were not. I don't know, everything happened with us, I suppose. So yeah, so that's why I availed a credit card with the $1,000 of limit, and that too, it was secured. So there is no harm in doing that because your money is safe, but it will just help you to build your credit history.
So whether secure or non-secure, make sure you get a credit card. Whatever the money you have, put it into your bank account. Start doing all your expenses with a credit card and start building your credit history.
Yeah, so now how to use your credit card is a very important point, because in Canada, you cannot be like, spending everything and then paying it back, because that spoils your credit history big time. So the wisest thing to use your credit card is that you exhaust your limit by 70%, and then you pay that amount before the due date in parts. So for example, if I have $1,000 of credit card limit, so I will spend till $700, and then say my due date is after 21 days. So I will be paying $300 after 10 days, and then I will transfer another $100 in 15 days, and so on before my due date comes.
Like slowly and steadily, right? Not like in one go you complete all the payment. Just do it slowly, and do not reach to the end time when it's like due that you have to make a payment. Don't reach to that.
And in case of emergency, say you have exhausted $700 and then you require another, I'll say $500 on your credit card. So you can pay back $200. That is not a problem, because anyways, if you are in need, so it is not going to affect your credit history. But a smart way to do this, good practice is this. So you can do that. Even you can split your bills on credit card, like say Gundeep and I. Gundeep and I. So initially we had to buy a mattress, which cost, I think, mattress plus some products from IKEA. So the total bill was around 700. So now he had a 500 limit and I had a 500 limit. So what we did, I paid 300 and he paid 400 because the bill was 700. So after that, means this is how we paid, and then we just paid the amount back
from the checking account.
Yes, so this is something which can be done. This is also allowed here, so no problem.
Yep. Okay, Gagan, one question. So a few of my colleagues have asked me whether it's good to open the bank account back from your home country, because I know Scotia Bank have branches in India.
Yes.
I don't know about other countries, but do you think it's beneficial to open bank account in India before coming to Canada, or it's better if you open it here?
You may open that, but I'll suggest from my personal experience then that don't do that, because when you come here, you are a new immigrant, so you will get very good schemes here, and you will have a freedom to inquire also. But if you are opening a bank account back from the country, people don't entertain much, and you may or may not be getting the new immigrant offers. So it's always good to open an account after coming here, because here it's not like India that आज डॉक्यूमेंट दे दिया तो एक हफ्ते के बाद अकाउंट एक्टिवेट होगा. It will be
open it instantaneously.
Exactly, it will get activated.
You remember they gave us like cards directly, and they were not like with the card of our name embedded into it, but they were like, in case of emergency, guys, if you need money, with if you need to withdraw money, you can use these cards, but those were temporary.
Yeah, but here different banks practice different procedures. So some bank will give you a temporary card and the permanent card will follow, and some will give you the single card, which will be like, for example, in the case of TD Bank, they give you a single card, single debit card, and the credit card comes with your name embossed on it. So that is that depends on the bank, so you don't need to bother about that. But yeah, I'll say it's just
better if
better you come here and get it open, because it's very quick.
And
here.
one more important thing, your bank account will not be operational till the time you have given your SIN number to the
SIN number and the documents
to the banking
yeah.
people. So in case if you have opened it from back in India or your home country, it won't be operational till the time you come here and submit all the documents.
Exactly.
So it doesn't really make sense. It will be just peace of mind that you have your account open and you've submitted money. But
so now coming to the types of card, there are two types of card. One is Visa and one is Master. I think everybody knows that because it's same in every country. But you will be needing the MasterCard when you go to Costco.
Because there are, just like Costco, there are other places as well where you have to have your MasterCard and no Visa card.
Yeah, because they don't accept Visas, they accept either debit or cash or MasterCard. So the most popular MasterCard is Capital One MasterCard. We are not, promoting anything. It's just that, so it is just that Capital One card is the most popular card because it has tie-up with several outlets like Hudson's Bay and Costco, and they give you good reward points and cashbacks on your restaurant expenditures and your petrol and gas, and what else, the Costco and Hudson Bay, they give you additional discounts also.
Even if there's sale, they give like additional discount.
Yes, Hudson Bay give you extra 15% discount if you have a Capital One MasterCard. So yeah, these are the benefits, and means, see, anyways, you have to get a MasterCard if you want to spend on Costco and build your credit history. So better to get a Capital One, I suppose. I just got it because...
And she's very happy with that because the limit is good, so...
Yeah, limit is one more zero.
Just to spend all that.
Yeah, so it's like, it's just that it's good to have credit card, but you need to spend wisely and you need to pay back in order to have a good and strong credit history.
So guys, these were all the points we wanted to share with you. Make sure you inquire well, negotiate with the bank, whichever you want to open your bank account with, and hope you guys liked our videos and liked the points which we have shared with you.
Yes, and if you have any queries or any questions, please leave your comments in the comment box.
And if you watched the video till this end, please leave a like, subscribe our channel, and let us know in case of any feedback.
Yes, and we'll see you in the next video. So till then, bye-bye.